In the heart of Tijosho Market, where the scent of dried fish and expensive lace fought for dominance, Mama Nike sat behind her mountain of vibrant Ankara fabrics. At 68, her knees creaked like old floorboards, and her heart had been settled into a comfortable, dusty silence since her husband passed a decade ago. Then came Chidi. He was 24, a freelance graphic designer with a camera always slung around his neck and a smile that seemed to catch the sunlight. He had come to the market to photograph authentic Lagos life, but he ended up spending 3 hours under Mama Nike's umbrella, mesmerized by her stories of Lagos in the 70s. The unlikely spark. What started as a single afternoon became a ritual. Every Tuesday, Chidi would bring 2 cold bottles of Maltina. He didn't treat her like a grandmother to be patronized. He treated her like a woman with a sharp mind. He saw her, not just as a widow and a rapper, but as a storyteller. She saw him, not as a lazy youth, but as a soul seeking a steady anchor in a chaotic city. Mama Nike found herself buying a new bottle of lavender perfume. She started tinting her gray hairs back to a rich, obsidian black. Her friends at the market teased her, whispering about sugar mummies, but Mama Nike didn't care. For the first time in years, the blood felt warm in her veins. The reality of the city. One evening, Chidi took her to a rooftop lounge in Victoria Island. The music was a thumping Afrobeats rhythm that made Mama Nike's chest vibrate. Under the neon lights, she felt like a girl again, until she saw their reflection in a glass door. There she was, a woman with the map of a long life etched onto her face. And there he was, a boy whose skin was still perfectly smooth. "Chidi," she whispered over the music. "People are staring. They think I am your mother's elder sister." Chidi took her hand, his palm warm and firm. "Let them look, Mama. Most of them are looking at screens. I'm looking at you." A quiet understanding. It wasn't a romance of marriage or forever in the traditional sense. It was a Lagos kind of love, fast, bright, and slightly defiant. They spent 6 months in a golden bubble. She taught him how to haggle without being cheated. He taught her how to use Instagram to sell her fabrics. He gave her back her vitality, and she gave him a sense of belonging in a city that often tries to swallow the young whole. When Chidi eventually got a scholarship to study in London, Mama Nike didn't cry. She packed him a bag full of kilishi and a heavy yard of her finest silk. "Go," she told him at the airport, her voice steady. "You've reminded me that I'm still alive. That's enough of a gift for one lifetime." As she drove back to the mainland, the Lagos traffic was as heavy as ever, but Mama Nike didn't mind the wait. She turned up the radio and hummed along to a song she had learned from him.